Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Nick's Picks of the Week. I'm excited to get this video out. I apologize. This week has been crazy, guys. So I officially started my new schedule at work. I work 6 to 5, 4 days a week. So I'm just always tired whenever I get home. In fact, I got home today and took a 6-hour nap. A 6-hour nap today. That's how stressful and tiring my job is. But I'm here. We're going to be doing this video for week 2 of Nick's Picks. Last week went 10-6. Which honestly isn't that bad of a first week for me. But we did go 10-6 in week 1 of Nick's Picks of the Week. So you guys do enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I post next. And let's get into week 2 of Nick's Picks of the Week. So, honestly, week 2 is going to change, or week 1 is going to change a lot of my predictions for week 1. Or for week 2, obviously the Chiefs won that, so I had the Chiefs winning actually. So on TikTok, I do my my quick Thursday predictions. That's where I do my Thursday prediction for Thursday Night Football. So if you ever want to see what my prediction for Thursday Night Football is, go to the link tree in the description below. Follow my TikTok. Every Thursday, I post a video about that game and my prediction. So first up, the next game is going to be the Patriots versus Steelers. I do have the Steelers winning that game. I think the Steelers are far superior than the Patriots right now. There is no TJ Watt for the Steelers, but I still think that offense is going to do wonders against the Patriots defense. Mike Tomlin versus Bill Belichick is a pretty even matchup for its coaches. But I just think that, the Steelers, they all somehow managed to win these games. I do think the Steelers will win this game against the Patriots. It could be a close game. I wouldn't be shocked if the Patriots do win this game, but I am going to have the Steelers winning. I'm going to go with probably within a touchdown of a score for that game. Next up is the Colts Jaguars. I actually picked the Jaguars to win last week, but they kind of folded at the very last second. I'm going to go with the Jags this week. Again, I have Matt Ryan on my fantasy team, so I'm rooting for Matt Ryan, obviously. But I just think that the Jaguars are a young team. They're going to surprise a lot of people this year. I'm not going to have them winning a lot of games. But because they didn't win week 1, I do think they're going to win week 2. I think that's just what I would choose for them to do. If you guys do disagree, I completely understand. I would probably go Colts any other day of the week, but after seeing what they did week 1, I think the Jaguars are going to be able to win this game. That offensive defense need to get more click together, and I don't know if Shaq Leonard's actually be playing this week. Let me see, because he's a big part of that defense. Shaquille Leonard. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so they ruled out Shaquille Leonard and Alec Pierce against the Jaguars this week. So I'm definitely going with the Jaguars. The fact that you lose your number 1 defensive player overall and you lose your number 2 wide receiver, I'm going to be going with the Jaguars. I did not know they also ruled them out for week 2. But I'm going to go with the Jaguars. I think it's going to be an upset win. Doesn't mean the Colts are still going to lose the division, but I do have the Colts losing at least week 2. Next up is the Jets-Browns. I have the Browns winning this game. I think the Browns just are better than the Jets right now. If Zach Wilson does play, to be playing injured, and if it's Joe Flacco playing, I don't think Joe Flacco's going to beat this defense. I do believe in this defense more than the offense, but the Browns scored on 55% of their possessions on last Sunday. So if the Browns can keep that up, where they score more than 30%, more than 40% of their possessions throughout the year, I do believe the Browns are going to win a lot more games than people expect them to. Jacobi Bersetz, he missed a lot of throws, but he didn't really play in the preseason. He only had training camp, and they was doing 50-50 reps. They were doing 60-40 reps up until Deshaun Watson got suspended. So then, Jacobi Bersetz didn't really get the full 100% of the snaps yet. And then once he got suspended, he finally got the 100% of the snaps. So I think you're still, pretty early into the development of the offense with Jacobi Bersetz. I think against the Jets, they do have Sauce Gardner. But I think that the Browns will be able to do whatever they want on defense against this Jets offense with whatever quarterback they choose to start, whether it to be injured Zach Wilson or old Joe Flacco. Next up is the Ravens versus the Dolphins. I'm having the Ravens win this game. I just genuinely believe that the Ravens are one of the best teams in the NFL. I think they can win any given week, any given team. The Dolphins are very good. They are very good. And everyone's overreacting to one clip of Tua right now. Tua threw what was supposed to be a curl route by Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill instead took it, he does what Tyreek Hill does, where he goes a go route on the easy routes. So Tua was expecting a comeback route, and he threw the ball to a comeback route, but obviously there was a misread. But I do think the Ravens, there's a better team overall. They have a lot of injuries right now. This is the problem with the Ravens. They have a lot of injuries right now, just like they had last year. A lot of guys are questionable for Sunday. But if Lamar Jackson plays, if their running backs play, and if their defense plays, I'm going to take the Ravens in any game this year. I do have the Ravens beating the Dolphins in week 2. The Texans and the Broncos, I'm hoping the Broncos can come back from that week 1 loss. There's a lot of drop touchdowns, a lot of drop passes. Their defense in the first half was very bad, but it was locked down the second half of the game against the Seahawks. I think the Broncos just need a couple more, a game or two more to really gel and become that Super Bowl team that I think they're going to become, because I have them coming out of the whole NFL and winning the Super Bowl this year. That's my prediction, so I'm hoping the Broncos can prove me right. Next up is the Bills versus Titans. I have the Bills pretty easily. I have the Bills winning this game. I wouldn't be shocked if the Bills blow out the Titans, because this Bills team is the best team in the NFL. Right now, they're the best team in the NFL. That does not 100% mean that I have them coming out of the AFC, but I think they are genuinely the best team right now in the NFL. They showed it against the Rams. They're going to show it against the Titans. If the Titans are going to struggle with the Giants of all teams, they're going to really struggle with the Bills. So I do have the Bills blowing out the Titans. I don't know the score, but it's definitely going to be the Bills over the Titans. Then we have the Cardinals versus the Raiders. I'm having the Raiders take that W. They lost last week against the Chargers in a really close game. A lot of, Derek Carr throwing 3 interceptions or 2 interceptions was not going to be a normal thing. I do think the Raiders against this, weak Cardinals defense, they're going to be able to do whatever they want with Devontae Adams, with Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs, and Derek Carr. Hopefully the offensive line plays a little bit better as well. Their defense is not the best in the world, but I think it's an okay defense. I think the Raiders are going to be able to, show something against the Cardinals to where they can, be a team that people actually believe in. Next up is the Cowboys versus the Bengals. I have the Bengals winning this game. With Cooper Rush at quarterback, the Cowboys are about to lose a whole lot more games than we're going to expect. My early season prediction was the Cowboys, actually, as you can see over there on the right-hand side, the Cowboys and the Eagles are actually going to tie for the division. No longer is that giving my prediction halfway through the season when I do my mid-season prediction. But the Cowboys, I just don't see them winning any games during Cooper Rush's era of the next 6 to 8 games. If they actually do start Cooper Rush for all those games, they're gonna lose all those games. Their defense is gonna be impressive, but their offense is gonna be complete dog crap. I just don't believe in the Cowboys for the next couple of weeks. But the Bengals, I do believe in having a comeback game. They lost to the Steelers. They had a lot of interceptions, a lot of turnovers, a lot of drop passes. I think the Bengals are going to rebound against the Cowboys on Sunday. Next up, we have the Buccaneers versus Saints. I'm going to have the Buccaneers taking this W. They had a pretty okay win against Dallas. I don't think Dallas showed what they can truly be in that game, but the Bucs defense showed that with the rotation of their defensive line, with their secondary, they can really hold any team to not a lot of points. And the Saints right now, after week 1, I'm a little nervous about them. I think they can be a good team, but they even coming into the season, I said the Saints are going to be a team that boom or bust, all dependent on Jameis Winston. If they boom, it's because Jameis Winston showed what he did last year. Like he does what he showed last year in those first 5 games before injury. They can be an elite quarterback with really good timing and really good consistency. Or as he showed Jameis Winston of old, where he throws a lot of turnovers. And so far, they barely won week 1, but they did win. So I'm really nervous to pick them right now. If they beat the Buccaneers, I wouldn't be shocked. The Buccaneers, the Saints are their kryptonite. But it's a completely different head coach, completely different team. I do believe that the Buccaneers are going to be able to take this dub home. Next up is the Panthers versus Giants. I'm going Giants. I originally would have probably gone Panthers in the early season. But if they do what Brian Daboll did with Saquon Barkley last week, the Giants are genuinely a pretty good team. Their defense still isn't good. But I think Daniel Jones showed in the preseason and in the first week that he can be solid. Saquon Barkley in that running game, if they can continue that pressure and that consistency that I'm hoping they can show, this is a team that could probably finish higher than the Cowboys this year. And the Panthers, I have no faith in the Panthers, especially after what I saw, that the only way Baker Mayfield can get completions is if the wide receiver is wide open from blown coverage. I don't believe in Baker Mayfield with the Panthers. Well, I don't believe in the Panthers' offense. I'll say that. I'm not going to say Baker Mayfield specifically, but that offense, dude, I do not believe in one bit. So if Baker can show that he's progressing in the offense, if that offense can show anything, maybe I'll pick them in later weeks. But as of week 2, I think the Giants are showing that they're a better team than the Panthers right now. Commanders versus Lions. The Lions should have lost that game. I mean, the Commanders should have lost that game, and the Lions should have won that game. I had the Lions. They're my sleeper team to make the playoffs. I do believe the Lions are going to be a pretty solid team this season, but I'm a little nervous about the Commanders' inability to be consistent. One week they can be an elite team. one quarter they can be an elite team, and the rest of the game they're throwing 4 interceptions. So Carson Wentz, yes, he throws a lot of touchdowns, but he throws a lot of interceptions, and against a Lions team that against one of the best teams in the NFC, in my opinion, they almost beat them within 3 points of beating them. I had the Lions beating the Commanders. I wouldn't be surprised if this is also a game that can go either way, or it could be a blowout. But depending on how the Commanders want to feel that day. The NFC, the Falcons versus the Rams. I obviously have the Falcons winning. I mean, no, I had the Rams winning this one. This is a rebound game, a free game for the Rams. Nothing against the Falcons. They have a young, upcoming defense. Their offense is okay, but I do believe in the Rams' ability to blow out the Falcons this week. I'm gonna go at least 3 touchdowns. I think Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson are gonna have a good game. I think Cam Akers hopefully gets a little more carries, but that defense, I do hope that this defense plays better. It's locked down against the Falcons. I do believe the Rams will beat the Falcons this week pretty heavy-handedly. Next up is the Seahawks versus 49ers. I'm going 49ers. The Seahawks, Geno Smith had a really good game against the Broncos last week, but I do still believe that the 49ers defense is better than the Broncos defense. I think the 49ers defense will do whatever they want against Geno Smith. I think the 49ers offense is going to have a rebound game from the Bears game. Trey Lance didn't look terrible, but he didn't look elite yet. He had a couple good plays, a couple bad plays. I think Trey Lance against the Seahawks at home is going to be a really good home opener for them with a W. Next up is the Bears-Packers. I'm going Packers. The Bears are a fun team. Obviously, they beat the 49ers last week. Justin Fields did a really good job. Wow, all the home teams are winning this week. Look at this, man. I have almost every home game, except for what I'm about to do on Monday night, as a home win. Cool. Anyway, I think that the Packers are a team that, they need to get more chemistry with the wide receivers. Aaron Rodgers didn't play a single snap of preseason, and I think that really did hurt his team. Actually, if I remember from Colin Cowherd, every quarterback that did not start in the preseason lost their game in week 1, except for one quarterback. And I forgot who it was. Who was the quarterback that won last week that did not play in the preseason? Was it Jalen Hurts? It might have been Jalen Hurts. I think it was it was Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is the one quarterback who did not play in preseason who won week 1. I think the Packers, they need a couple more weeks to really gel, but they're not losing to the Bears. The Vikings are a far superior matchup than the Bears. I think the Packers are going to beat the Bears. It could be a close game, but I do believe the Bears are going to lose this game to the Packers, and the Packers are going to win this game. Mainly off their run game. And Monday Night Football, we have the Eagles versus the Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings. Justin Jefferson's looking like the best wide receiver in football. Jalen Hurts could, beat this defense, but after seeing what the Vikings did to the Packers offense, the Packers really had 2 or 3 big plays the entire night. One of them was dropped by Christian Watson. Another one was a touchdown. But the Vikings, their offense is elite. And this Eagles defense did not look good week 1. They were definitely the weak link of the Eagles last week. And that was supposed to be their strong suit while the offense got more meshed together. Was the defense was supposed to be elite, and the offense was whatever Jalen Hurts was going to be this year. It was obviously the opposite last week. Lions almost won the game, but I do think the Vikings are going to be able to beat this team. I think the Eagles defense is going to struggle against Justin Jefferson. They have Darius Slay, but I think Justin Jefferson is just a different beast right now. I do predict that the Vikings are going to win this game. I am not going to lie. I did not know the Vikings were going to be this good this early. I really thought they were not going to be good this year. Obviously, with Kevin O'Connell, I was wrong. But yeah. So in week 2 of the NFL, I have 3 away teams winning a game, and every other game is the home team winning. I'm shocked that that's actually how it came out to. Almost every game was a home team win. But yeah, that's my prediction for this week. So far, I am 10-6 in predicting. Again, this is my first year doing a pick'em league. This is pretty good so far. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I post next. Let me know what you think, how I did. Wow, let me know what you think and how I did about week 2 pick'ems. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I'll see you guys later. Peace and bye. Oh, also, go on my link tree. Follow my TikTok, follow my Twitter. I post on there consistently. I'll see you guys later. Peace and bye.